I'm Kevin Elson. Here's a look at what's going on this week in the news. We begin with news from the Vatican. The Vatican has announced that Pope Francis has chosen young people, faith and vocational discernment as the theme for the 15th General Assembly of the Synod of Bishops. The Synod, which will be held in October of 2018, will look at the best ways to accompany young people on their path toward maturity and providing a process of discernment so they may discover their life plan and fulfill it with joy, opening themselves to an encounter with God and with men and women, and actively participating in the building of the church and society. The council helping to prepare the next Synod Assembly includes two North Americans, Canadian Cardinal Marc Ouellet, prefect of the Congregation for Bishops, and Archbishop Charles Chaput of Philadelphia. In news now from Rome, dozens of Catholic and Anglican bishops and several hundred priests and laity from both communities gathered in Rome in early October to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Vatican meeting of Blessed Paul VI and Anglican Archbishop Michael Ramsey of Canterbury, as well as celebrate almost 50 years of formal theological dialogue through the Anglican Roman Catholic International Commission and celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Anglican Center in Rome. The gathering was highlighted by an ecumenical evening prayer service with Pope Francis and Anglican Archbishop Justin Welby of Canterbury at Rome's Church of St. Gregory, the church from which St. Gregory the Great, St. Augustine of Canterbury, and his fellow monks to evangelize England in 597. Catholic News Service brings us more from Rome.
When we fight among ourselves as Christians, when we lose the obligation of sharing mercy and forgiveness, we not only disobey the explicit prayer and command of our Lord, but also we become shepherds who devour the sheep. The Church becomes a circus for gladiatorial combat, in which the losers are shown no mercy.
Quando, come discepoli di Gesù, offriamo il nostro servizio in maniera congiunta, gli uni a fianco degli altri, quando promuoviamo l'apertura e l'incontro, vincendo la tentazione e le chiusure e degli isolamenti, operiamo contemporaneamente sia a favore dell'unità dei cristiani, sia di quella della famiglia umana. Ci riconosciamo così come fratelli che appartengono a tradizioni diverse, ma sono spinti dallo stesso Vangelo a intraprendere la medesima missione nel mondo. Allora sarebbe sempre bene, prima di intraprendere qualche attività, che vi possiate porre queste domande. Perché non facciamo questo insieme ai nostri fratelli anglicani? Possiamo testimoniare Gesù agendo insieme ai nostri fratelli cattolici?
The prayer service coincided with a meeting of a newer body, the International Anglican Roman Catholic Commission for Unity and Mission. The commission brought together 19 pairs of Anglican and Roman Catholic bishops from the same country or region to examine how, acting together, they could witness to the faith and serve those in need locally and recommend ways for Catholics and Anglicans globally to do the same. In news now from around the country, New York Cardinal Dolan has announced a new voluntary independent reconciliation and compensation program for those who have survived abuse by priests or deacons of the Archdiocese. The Cardinal said that although the Archdiocese and the Church have made great strides in addressing abuse, they still continue to hear from victim survivors that more needs to be done to reach out to those who have been hurt in the past. The Cardinal named Kenneth Feinberg, an attorney who specializes in mediation and alternative dispute resolution, to administer the new program, along with his colleague Camille Biros. The New York Archdiocese said Feinberg and Barrows will have complete autonomy in deciding compensation for victim survivors. According to the Archdiocese, in order to cover the cost of compensating victims, they will take out a long-term loan. And finally in the news, Bishop Edward Burns of Juneau, Alaska, announced recently that a popular Alaskan retreat has been designated a national shrine by the U.S. bishops. The National Shrine of St. Therese, located about 23 miles north of Juneau, has served as a place of spiritual refuge since its dedication in 1941. In a statement, Bishop Burns said that the shrine is a place of tremendous spiritual and natural beauty for all who visit. The 46-acre site is in a forest that overlooks the waters of the Inside Passage. The Shrine of St. Therese, who is the patroness of Alaska, is overseen by the Diocese of Juneau and ranks among the top Juneau attractions by TripAdvisor. Well, that's all the information we have for you at this time. I'm Kevin Nelson. Don't forget, you can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV Network.